What is going on, guys? Alex here and welcome to another video. Now in today's video we're going to cover 3 current winning products and exactly how to laser target them with Facebook ads. So we're going to go over the campaign structure, how to split test different interests, how to pick your interests, how to pick your demographics and so forth. And we're going to do it with 3 completely different products from different niches, so you can see how a range of different products are targeted with Facebook ads. Now in my next video I'm going to cover exactly how to launch a product from A to Z, so like the video ads, the landing page, everything getting set up properly in your ads manager to give yourself the best possible chance of finding a winning product. So in today's video we're focusing specifically on how to target a product so you stand the best possible chance at finding a profitable ad set that you can scale and also minimize your losses and don't waste money on pointless interests. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into today's video. Okay, so this is the first winning product that we're looking at here, this glow-in-the-dark basketball type products. Essentially it enables you to play basketball at night time, so it's great if you want a game during the evening. So this is the kind of product that we're going to look at how to target properly with Facebook ads so you're not wasting your budget on the wrong audiences. So we're going to look at exactly how I'd target this. Now if we just check out the engagement here, it's clearly a winning product for this store. It's got 1.2 million views in just 3 weeks and thousands of likes, comments and shares, so it's definitely a winning product for this store. So we're going to go in and find out exactly what audiences to target so you have the best possible chance of being profitable with this product here. Okay, so before we actually go into Facebook and do the targeting, what you want to do is a little bit of research just so you know kind of what your customer base is, especially for a product like this because it's very specific with regards to the countries that are likely to buy a product like this. So all I've done is typed in countries that play basketball into Google and you can just basically just see it ranks all the countries based on their popularity for basketball. So obviously the first is United States, but you want to avoid countries like the Philippines. Even though they're second, they're like a low GDP country, they're unlikely to buy. They're more likely to buy with like cash on delivery and things like that. So you want to avoid countries like that and focus on countries like Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Greece, countries like that, ones which are more likely to buy and spend money online, especially as we're coming now into Q4. You really want to be targeting the best countries possible. Okay, so the way I'd target and test a product like this is I'd split test different countries. So I'd choose about the top 7 countries who are interested in basketball, remember from this list that I just spoke about. And then what I'd do is I'd split test different ad sets based on the country. I'd also have an ad set at the end where I'll stack all the countries together and just test that as well, because this is a very specific product. You're either into basketball or you're not. So I'm going to take you through exactly how I'd target the products and then how I'd duplicate the ad set. So I'm split testing lots of different countries and also the specific interests that I'm going to use for the targeting to make sure it's targeted to the correct audience. So this ad set I'd call it something like USA basketball. So then what I do is I just put United States as the location here for our first one that we're going to split test. So I just put United States there. Now with regards to the age, I'd keep it at 18 because lots of young people play basketball. Normally I'd set the age to like 21, 22 for like general sort of like home sort of products or gadgets. However, this is the sort of product that young people would probably buy. So I'd definitely keep that age range at the lowest it can possibly be. So that's 18. And I'd probably put it up to about 50 years old. Probably no one above that is going to buy a basketball. And you want to keep the gender to all because girls play basketball as well. However, it is mainly men. You just want to keep that gender open because girls might be buying it for their boyfriend or something like that, considering it is coming up to Christmas. And languages, you just want to put English, because obviously if your ads in English, you don't want to be targeting people in a language that they don't understand. So keep the language at English. Okay, so now with regards to the actual targeting, the interest that we're going to select, I'm going to keep it really, really simple. The reason being is it's kind of that black and white product that you're either into basketball or not. So I'm literally just going to put basketball here. It'll be very broad because obviously there's a lot of people that play basketball. So it doesn't matter if your audience sizes are big, it just means your CPMs are going to be really low. And because we're only targeting the US, which is the highest CPM country, you want to keep your audience broad, otherwise your CPMs are going to be through the roof and you're not going to be able to be profitable. So definitely having a broad audience here is going to help with that. And then I'm literally just going to narrow the audience a bit. I'm just going to click exclude here and just put dropshipping, just so my ad doesn't get served to other dropshippers, because obviously that's going to expose your ad to copying and things like that, because if they see your ads going viral, then obviously they're just going to copy it. So you want to exclude people who are into dropshipping. Now I like to deselect this, especially when testing a product. It's okay once you've got a winner, but I like to deselect that when testing a product. And then placements, you want to go on edit placements, and you essentially just want the Facebook news feed, the suggested videos, so Facebook video feed, and then Instagram feed. So just deselect everything else. And then just Instagram feed there. Okay, so and then with regards to your optimization and spending controls, what you want is obviously conversions, because we're in a purchase campaign. So you just make sure it's on conversions there. And then you want 1 day after clicking or viewing, because the product's a relatively low ticket item. It's going to be that impulse buy type of product, so you want to make sure that's on there. And with regards to the start date, if you're in the morning, early in the morning, then you can start it continuously from today. If you're launching it at night, then you want to set it to launch at midnight the following day, just so you're not wasting budget and Facebook doesn't force all your budget in such a short space of time. So you want to spread it out throughout the day. And then you just want to click continue here and obviously choose your ad and stuff that you've already created from your page post. Then you'll be good to create the ad set. And then we're going to go in and duplicate the ad set and select different targeting options for each of the ad sets. So we're split testing different variables so we can test what's working for this product. Okay, so once you publish that, what you'll have is an ad set that's in review. So in this case, the USA ad sets are the ad sets that's targeting USA customers. So what you want to do is just click here, and we're going to duplicate this ad set about 7 times. So we're going to click duplicate here, and then you want to keep it in the original campaign. Then you want 7 copies of the original ad set, and just click duplicate there, and that's going to create 7 exact copies. And then all we need to do then is essentially just go in and amend the targeting with regards to the country that we're targeting. So at the bottom here, we've got our original USA one here, so we don't need to do anything to this. So if we go back to the top, so here's the campaign, the PUR basketball, here's the ad set, and here's the ad for each duplicate. So we've got the ad set here. So in this case, we'll go back to our popularity list here, and we'll just go down to the next good country on the list, which is Australia. So we'll just go back into here, and we're just going to call this one Australia. And then essentially all we need to do now, the only thing we need to change is just get rid of USA there, and then just put Australia. And essentially just click publish. So that's essentially what you want to do. Just work your way down the list, split testing each country, because a niche product like this, this basketball product, you just want to test which countries convert the best. The ones which do, obviously just scale up your ads into those countries. Now what we're going to do is find a completely different type of winning product, one which is a bit broader, and one where we're going to have to test lots of different audience variations, different interests and stuff, so you can see my exact targeting and testing strategy for a product like this. Okay, so this next product that we're going to look at here is essentially this kind of outdoor survival, like multifunctional tool that things like hunters and outdoor enthusiasts are likely to want to buy. So it's a pretty cool product, and it's great if you're into this sort of thing. So I'm going to show you exactly how I'd break down the targeting, how I'd split test different interests for a product like this. So for a product like this, essentially what you'd want to do is basically think of broad and niche keywords. Broad keywords would be things like hunting, survival, hiking, outdoor enthusiast. So whatever your product is, think about who your target audience are and kind of what they're passionate about. So with this kind of outdoor survival tool, people who are into survival are obviously going to be interested in a product like this. Hikers, outdoor enthusiasts, so like general people who just like going out in the wild, are going to want to buy a product like this. Once you've got your broad keywords here, then what you want to do is go into your Facebook Ads Manager, type in these keywords into the detailed targeting section, and essentially find more niche keywords within these broader keywords. Now it's okay to test these broader keywords, however the audience sizes for something like hunting is going to be like 200 million plus. So although that's great, you're going to get super low CPMs, it's not that laser targeting, and it's unlikely that you're going to be able to find something profitable straight away. So you want to break it down into smaller segments. So things like deer hunting, fox hunting, trophy hunting are great ways to basically test different interests, and some of these are like 1 to 2 million in size, which is perfect, and you're much more likely to find a winner with smaller audiences like this. However, it's still okay to test larger audiences like this, because if you find something profitable, you get super low CPMs and you can get a really good return on your ad spend. So what you want to do is basically just think of your broad keywords, who your target audience are for the product that you're selling, type it in here. So as you can see, the audience is like 221 million here. And you just want to click suggestions here and just find smaller niche audiences within the broad audience. So things like deer hunting here would be a great one. Hunters are obviously going to want a survival tool like this to protect them. Fox hunting, trophy hunting, kind of big game hunting, all these different types of hunting are great to be able to split test with different ad sets. And obviously these smaller fox hunting 1.5 million, a perfect kind of audience size for when testing a product. And you just want to repeat this process with different broad keywords. So survival is another great one. So you got things like survival kit, survival life, like hiking, you've got like hiking trails, hiking equipment, and so forth. So think of about 3 or 4 broad keywords, then break them down and split test each of the smaller interests within these broader keywords. It's a great way to basically test a bunch of different highly targeted audiences, and obviously the more you test, the more likely you are to find a profitable ad set that can be a winner that you can scale. And also another great way to target would be to actually stack these interests as an ad set as well. Just test that, and it's a kind of a different angle to go at the product. So you do like fox hunting, and you just click suggestions, and you do like trophy hunting, and basically stack them to build a bigger audience. You can test this as a new ad set as well, so you're kind of hitting the audience from a different angle. So you've got 710,000, but I think it's just because I'm in the United Kingdom. But if we put like USA, you'll see that the audience has increased to 7.5 million, which is a great audience size. So you basically can test each of these as a standalone interest and also stack them together as well to have a bigger interest out there. So you kind of got a diverse range of different ad sets and interests to basically increase your chances of finding one that's profitable and that you can scale. Okay, so this next product here is essentially a swimming device that enables you to basically listen to music while you're swimming, listen to it underwater. So it's a great product if you're kind of swimming loads of lengths and you want to be able to basically listen to music whilst doing that. So that's your target audience. These are the people who are going to be passionate about a product like this. So I'm going to break down exactly how I would target and split test lots of different ad sets and interests for this product. So the good thing about a product like this is that there's 2 kind of major interests involved. That's people who are interested in swimming and also people who are interested in listening to music. So you can flex these 2 interests and have different variations of these interests to create lots of different ad sets for people who are passionate about these 2 things. So it's a great kind of product and quite an easy product to target. So I'm going to break down exactly what I'd do for this. Okay, so firstly, you just want to search your broad interest. So in this case, it's obviously swimming. However, swimming is obviously a huge market. So it's 237 million in audience size. So we want to narrow it down and break down the different types of swimming so we can split test different ones to see what works and to see what's profitable for a product like this. So I'll just click on suggestions here and just look for different types of swimming. So like things like swimming lessons for people who are just learning to swim, competitive swim. That's competitive swimwear, freestyle swimming, open water swimming, human swimming, I'm not sure what that is. So you just want to break it down into smaller interests and you can basically just split test each one of these. Now, as I said before, this type of product has 2 kind of main interests, that's swimming and listening to music. So what you can do then is also find what kind of music interests there are. So we just type in music here. Obviously music's really broad, like 1.6 billion people are interested in music. Just look at different suggestions, like maybe different types of music, live music, or things like music videos, and also things like podcasts, because swimmers might want to listen to like podcasts and motivational speeches and stuff like that whilst they're swimming. So you could type podcast here to see what comes up. So that's like 100 million, quite a big market as well. You can just click suggestions here. Things like audio books would be a good one to test, like streaming media and things like that, internet radio. So all these things you can kind of do and listen to with this device while swimming. So it'd be a great way to mix and match, split test different variations here, and also flex different interests here. So what I mean by that is you'd have like maybe freestyle swimming here and then flex it with like podcasts. So people are interested in freestyle swimming but also interested in podcasts. So that'd be a great kind of ad set to test, and basically just mix up different variations for this and try and get at least 10 different ad sets for a product like this, because it's quite a big market. So obviously the more ad sets and the more variations you test, the more likely you are to find one that's profitable and that you can scale. So here's a great example of an interest variation. So you've got freestyle swimming here, and then you've got it flexed with podcasts. So people who are interested in both of these things will be your audience here. So that's 2.4 million. So it's a great audience size. It's not too small. It's also not too big either. So it's quite a refined audience. So you basically just want to find as many of these different types of things as possible, and then just split test each one of them, see what the results are, and work from there. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you a lot for watching and staying till the end of this video now. And I hope this video has really helped with regards to understanding how to actually target products with Facebook ads properly to minimize your losses and also to find those profitable ad sets. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also any questions, comment below. I'll answer all of them. And if you're new here, remember to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you very soon in the next video.